What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your sister from another Mr. ThickChickVlogs, and you guys, last night I was going through my repertoire of videos that I have on private. A lot of you guys do not know this, but I have like about 200 or 300 videos that are on private that I did earlier in my YouTube career. Now, I know some of these videos you guys probably have already seen, like my girl Miss New Life 808. I know 777 Joker Joe. There's a whole lot of you guys that were following me from the jump that are still around, and I know a lot of the videos that I have on private you guys have already seen, and a lot of them was very emotional videos and things like that that I went ahead and put on private because I, you know, that was during a very dark part of my life, so I decided to put those videos on private. But while I was going through the videos, because I was purging a lot of them, some of them are like just announcements that I was live on different websites and things like that, so I wanted to go through and delete those videos. But I ran across one of my catfish stories that I did that is on private. And I'm like, girl, they love your story. So why don't you release one of your older catfish videos so they can see how you were years ago? Now, this video that you're about to see, I recorded this December 12th of 2013. Okay, December the 12th of 2013. I had like 500 and some odd subscribers. Now, what I'm going to need you guys to do, I'm going to need you to watch the video in its entirety. You'll hear me in the end. I'll start talking about the Juice Man, how I met this amazing guy, even though me and the Juice Man had knew each other prior to us moving in together and all that stuff. But I even start talking about how me and the Juice Man deciding that we're going to see where things go, all of those good things. So if you guys want to hear a catfish story that I recorded 2 years ago, if you want to see how I made my videos 2 years ago and see how I have grown so much, but you can definitely see that I am still the exact same person, keep watching this video, because what I'm about to do right now, don't forget, watch until the end, okay? And leave me comments down in the comment section below about, you know, how you guys felt like I did back then as opposed to how I'm doing now. Leave all that stuff down in the comment section below. But remember, this video was recorded December the 12th of 2013. So if you want to hear a catfish story, and I will put this in the title of this video because this is going to be a adult catfish story. So if you are under the age of 18, I would recommend that you go ahead and go watch another video or something, because this video is not appropriate if you are under the age of 18, okay? But what I'm about to do right now, remember, watch until the end, okay? So you can kind of get a feel for how I was back in 2013. And shout out to those of you who have been following me for years from the gate, back when I had them 500 subscribers, and I was extremely appreciative, and you will hear that in the video. So what I'm about to do right now, I'm about to go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage. Y'all check your girl out. Hello. What is going on, my YT family? I know how I've been missing in action and all that good jazz. I'm going to be painting my nails while I'm talking to y'all. Let me kind of move over. But anyway, I'm going to be painting my nails while I'm talking to y'all. I'm sitting here in my little office or whatever. I'm trying to figure out a little setup to, you know, make videos and things like that. To where I can have some kind of good lighting, quote unquote. Oh, this stuff smells so good. This is the, damn. This is the Febreze Air Effects, and it's the White Frost. Y'all need to go check that out. I got this from Walmart. It's $2.67, okay? No, $2.97. Go check it out. It's part of their winter collection, all right? And also, I've mentioned to you guys before about dirt cheap. If you have a dirt cheap in your area, don't sleep on them, okay? I have a whole lot of stuff going on in my office right now that I picked up from the dirt cheap. That, like I have a wall mirror over here, and I will show you guys that at a later date when I do my house tour and everything. But I have a wall mirror over here that's really, really bomb. Like it's a tree that has like little leaves that appear to be falling or whatever. And I also have another one of these over there. And I have it is really thebomb.com in here, and I'm trying to fix it up a little more. Like I said, I want to have everything in place before I do a house tour. And I also picked up this perfume, and it's supposed to be like a dupe for Versace. But this stuff smells the bomb.com. I only paid $5 for it, and you know everybody, unless you a label hoe, everybody done own at least one dupe, whether you wear them or whether you know, a lot of people use dupes for decorative purposes because they do have a lot of really cute bottles. And y'all know I ain't even cut my phone down yet. Let me go ahead on and do that because I ain't got time for YouTube and their shenanigans, okay? But yeah, it's called Bright Light, and like I said, it's supposed to be like a dupe for Versace, and this was only $4, and the smell lasts. Like, you know how most dupes are, you get them and you spray them on, they might last 5 minutes and you don't smell them no more. This is actually a really good dupe. So if you can find Bright Light, and like I said, it is the imitation version or the dupe for Versace, I would advise you check that out. Okay, so I'm about to go ahead and get started painting my nails, but I want to tell y'all about a story. And as you can see from the title, it's called Catfish, and this is a rather old story, okay? But it was just too funny for me not to share it with you guys, because you guys seem to have really enjoyed my worst date ever story, and that was truly one of the worst dates I've ever been on in my entire life. Like, that dude scared the shit out of me. Like, I was seriously afraid. Like I said, when the waitress got his credit card, and you know, so he could pay for the food, I knew he wasn't gonna leave his credit card. So hell, I dipped on up out the door. Okay, I dipped out the door. I mean, I hightailed ass when she got that credit card, because I knew he wasn't gonna leave his credit card up in there. So I hightailed my ass up out of there, got my shit. I ain't even, matter of fact, no, it wasn't cold, and I was dipping this. I ain't even let my shit warm up. I just backed fuck up and left. But yeah, this is about another story, and when I tell y'all, I was so disgusted, and I really didn't even want to tell nobody this story. But it, like I said, it was just too damn funny to keep to myself. Okay, so I'll say this is about a 2-year-old story or so. 2 years, maybe a little over 2 years, I don't know, but at least 2 years. Okay, Lord, like I said, I don't even know if I want to tell y'all this story, because it's funny and it's not funny at the same time, but it is funny. It's kind of sad. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all. Okay, so way back in the day, I mean, I think we all have dibbled and dabbled in our share of online dating and meeting dudes on the internet and things like that. I mean, to be honest with you, I've met some really nice people online, you know, whether it be through mutual friends on Facebook, or whether it be on Plenty of Fish or Tagged or whatever. I think we done all at least had one of them pages, one of them profiles. I've never had eHarmony and all that type of shit, because I'm not finna pay for shit, especially when you got all these goddamn free sites. Hell, I used to be on Black Planet back in the day. Matter of fact, I need to get my ass on Black Planet and deactivate that goddamn page. I think I still got a page on Black Planet. So yeah, I think I need to go ahead and be getting on Black Planet and deactivating that page. But anyway, I digress. I don't know if I mentioned this to you guys. I love older guys and I love thick dudes. I love dudes with a little meat on their bones now. So I was on Plenty of Fish one day, and you know, just scrolling through profiles or whatever, and I ran across this guy's page. I think he had called himself the Huggable Teddy Bear. It was some old cheesy ass shit. But he was like this little chubby, little chunky fat dude or whatever. And I was like, damn, he's kind of cute. He was chocolate. He was fat. You know, I mean, he wasn't thick. He was fat. He was a bitter by 400 pounds. He was a bitter by 400 pounds. So I decided to go ahead and send him a message or whatever. You know, not really expecting anything in return. You know, a lot of times you send those people messages on these social networks. A lot of times the people don't even, you know, check the sites or whatever. So shit, you could probably send somebody a message you'll never hear from them. Not necessarily that they're not attracted to you or whatever. It's just the fact that sometimes people don't check that shit like that. Or you might send somebody a message, you might not get a reply until like a month later. But anyway, I digress. But I sent the guy a message or whatever, and to my, you know, surprise, I mean, literally, like, it wasn't 2 minutes, I had got a notification that I had a message from him. So I checked the message or whatever, and found out that he literally went to the school that was like right down the street from my house. Went to the University of Alabama, and at the time I was living in downtown, which was probably about 5 minutes away from University of Alabama, whatever. So we just got to talking back and forth. He was telling me what he was majoring in and all this stuff. He told me he was from this town called Mobile here in Alabama, and he said he just came down here to go to school or whatever. You know, we just talking back and forth, and we literally held a conversation on the computer for about 2-3 hours, like back and forth, back and forth. And then he eventually, he was like, you know what, I'm about to get off this computer. He was like, I'm gonna give you my number and I want you to text me. So, you know, of course, me not having nothing else to do, and especially back then, hell, I had Google Voice. You know, I was one of them type of people that, yeah, I was talking to people on the computer, but shit, I was Google Voicing it up like a motherfucker. If you was crazy, hell, yeah, you had my number, my Google Voice number. So you can call them up all day and all night. It will not, my phone will not ring, especially if I got that disabled. So yeah, I'll call you from Google Voice and text you from Google Voice all day and all motherfucking night until I realize, you know, until I figure out if you crazy or not. So I was texting this dude back and forth from my Google Voice number, and he seemed like a really, really cool guy. So we text back and forth about 2-3 weeks or whatever, and he finally, you know, we finally decided that we wanted to meet up. Now, remember I told you this is a thick dude, you know what I'm saying? So of course he wanted to go out and eat. I'm a fat girl, you know, I love to eat. You know what I'm saying? I love to eat. I appreciate a good meal. I appreciate a good meal every now and then, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate a good meal. So we meet up, look exactly like, you know, his picture or whatever. I mean, he was a very attractive man. You know, little, like I said, little fat dude. He was a bit about 400 pounds, but he was very handsome. Met him, you know, we sat down, we enjoyed our dinner, I enjoyed our conversation. It was awesome. So, you know, as the weeks go on, we're continuing to talk and things like that. We had went on several dates. But when I tell you, this dude, he loved to eat. Like every day, he was like, you want to go out to eat? You know, I ain't gonna turn out no free food. You know what I'm saying? If you initiating it, of course, yeah, I want to go eat. Shit, I'm fat, I love to eat, okay? So we would go out to eat or whatever. Like I said, we did this for, about 2-3 months, like just going on dates and hanging out, and I really enjoyed his company. We even, you know, sometimes I would go to the park and want to go walking, and I would, you know, he would go with me or whatever, you know, because he said he wanted to, you know, attempt to lose a little bit of weight, but he wasn't able to really keep up with me. You know how, you know, they're just like me. When I go walking with my sister, it's a little bit different because her legs are a little bit longer than mine. You know what I'm saying? So she can, her steps are a little bit, you know, she can step out a little bit further than me. So it appears that she's walking faster than me when technically we're, you know, we probably walking at the same speed. Her legs are just a little bit longer. They can reach out a little bit further than mine. But anyway, like I said, I'm long-winded. Y'all already know. Let me continue on with the story. So like I said, we had been talking for a couple of months or whatever. And one day, you know how you talking to somebody. Like I said, this was 2-3 months of conversation. And you know, it's eventually going to get sexual. I mean, let's keep it 100. It's eventually going to get sexual. So, you know, we sitting there texting or whatever, and I don't exactly remember how the conversation went. All I know is he ended up sending me a picture of his ding-a-ding, okay? His ding-a-ling, his mandingo, his private parts, his thing between his legs, his baby maker, okay? So, he sent me a picture of this thing, and I'm like, damn, this dude got a long shot. I mean, it was family. This is, you know what I'm saying, this 18 plus, okay. If you under the age of, matter of fact, if you under the age of 21, don't continue on. You good, you know, up until this point. But if you under the age of 21, I need you to exit right now, because this, anything I say after this point is going to be for the grown folks. Okay, it's gonna be for the adults. Okay. So he, like I said, he sent me a picture of his baby maker, and I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, I'm single. I'm dating this dude. He's cool. I'm attracted to him. You know what I'm saying? Let's, you know, hey, I thought it was cool. Hell, it was time appropriate, if you ask me. Like I said, 2-3 months down the line, we still dating. It was time appropriate. You know, little play thing situation. I mean, we didn't all been there before. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't your thing, then it just ain't your thing. I thought it was funny. So he sent me a picture of his thing, and I was like, damn. But it was something that wasn't right about that motherfucking picture. But, you know, I didn't really think that ever. But then I kept looking at it. I was like, damn, that don't really... This dude, you know, the way the picture was positioned, it was of the, you know, private parts. But the way it was positioned, the arm of the man that was holding the ding-ding, it was kind of, you know, like a skinny dude hand. I'm thinking to myself, like... I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I just ain't really paid no attention to that, to his hands, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, because you know how some fat folks, You look at, they be big as hell, but they arms, they be have little people arms. You know what I'm saying? Little people arms, little people legs, or whatever. You know, we done all been there. It's just like you see a fat girl who ain't got no titties, and you would think that, you know, just don't go together. But yeah, we done all seen a fat girl ain't got no titties before. It just don't look right. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I just ain't really paying no attention to his damn arm. Maybe he got some little arms or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I digress. You know, we laughed at the picture. We thought it was funny. Ha ha ha. Move on. So, as I said, we're continuing today. Maybe, I say a good 2-3 weeks. So it's been about almost 4 months now. You know, we're chilling or whatever. You know, heated up. You know, in the heat of the moment or whatever. You know, you're sitting there having a conversation. You're sitting there watching TV. You're doing whatever it is that you're doing. You enjoying the company of your spouse, your partner, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or whatever. You know, you might get to touching, you might get to rubbing, you might get to doing a little bit of kissing or whatever. No problem. So, you know, we doing our thing. Fast forward, because I don't want to go into, you know, too much detail. Fast forward. This Negro goes to pull down his motherfucking pants. Family. This nigga, ping pong. That nigga shit was about this big. That motherfucking big. And he had an erection. He had a motherfucking erection. So I'm thinking to myself, you know, the first thing that pops out of my mind was, I had to ask this nigga, who picture was that you sent me? Like, cause I never known that a man, a grown man, would send somebody a picture of another man's penis pretending like it's his penis. What the fuck they do that at? Needless to say, he was looking mighty stupid, because when he pulled his motherfucking pants down, I sat there and looked at this nigga like, what? Like, what the fuck, what are you finna do? What do you think you are about to accomplish? Because it ain't shit you can do for me with that shit between your legs. Needless to say, this nigga got me. How the fuck you gonna get mad at me because you sent me a picture, had me looking forward to some shit, and then motherfucker, you do a wham bam thank you ma'am? Really? So yeah, needless to say, I was motherfucking catfish. So after that situation, this Negro, you know, like I said, he pulled his pants. He thinking it's funny. It ain't funny to me. Okay, I'm not laughing. I got a serious ass motherfucker look on my face. I'm sitting looking at this nigga like this. Like, not even blinking. Like, what do you think you finna do? What do you think you finna do? So you gonna send me a picture of somebody else's ping pong, and then when it comes down to, you know, us doing what the fuck it is that we finna do, you wanna look at me like I'm stupid, like you ain't just send me a picture of somebody else's penis? So you got a baby dick, and you decide you want to send me a picture of a grown man's penis. I knew someone right when I saw them goddamn hands. So yeah, needless to say, there are different forms of being catfished. Yes, I was catfished. Big time. Ladies, I don't give a damn how good of a man he was. I don't give a damn. My thing is this. Sex is, I would say, every bit of 75% of a relationship. 75%. And like I said, it would have had nothing to do with it if I would have known this shit from the gate. If you would have been upfront from the gate, because I mean, seriously, that is like a medical condition that he has. That is a medical condition. That shit is not normal, okay? I mean, and y'all might think I'm exaggerating by showing y'all this, but no, that's literally how fucking big it was. That's the head, and this little bottom part right here, that is the shaft. This is the head, and this is the shaft. Like, literally, his shit was this fucking big. But you sent me a picture of a dude who, shit, this long. Like I said, I knew some shit wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? Because it was kind of a awkward situation. You know, the way the picture was sent. No, I know exactly what happened. You know how you sit there and jokingly be talking in a conversation like, you know, send me a picture of your wing. I knew someone though, because he was like, you know, most dudes would be like, shit, okay, motherfucker, shit, hold on. Snap, send. This nigga, I mean, it was a motherfucking debate. Like, dude was like, why you want to see up? I mean, he was like going on and on like he really didn't want to show me a picture of his ding dang. I should have knew some shit went right then. But yeah, I was catfished. Catfish, a sexual type of catfish. A sexual type of catfish. So that was that little story. I just had to tell somebody. I had to get that up out of there. And like I said, after that dude was calling me, I mean, I really didn't know what to say to him. But he knew he was wrong for sending me that goddamn picture of somebody else's penis. You don't do no shit like that. Don't no grown man do no shit like that. Don't no grown fucking man send you no picture of another man's penis pretending like it's his. And no, especially not in no serious way. Hell, not even in a joking way. I don't know no real niggas that's gonna send me a picture of no other dude ding ding pretending like it's theirs. What kind of bullshit is that? But anyway, I digress about that shit. Every time I think about that shit pisses me off. But anyway, y'all tell me about y'all goddamn internet rendezvous. I'm pretty sure I ain't the only motherfucker that had an internet rendezvous. Hell, matter of fact, let me tell you about my cousin. This ain't my story, but like I said, it's funny as hell too. I'm pretty sure everybody got a online catfish story that they can tell. My cousin was met this chick off. It wasn't even online. It was on one of those phone chat situations. Met this girl on the phone chat or whatever. You know, talking to her. I guess she sounded real nice to him or whatever. They exchanged pictures and everything. And what it was, he wanted me to take him to meet the girl. Because I'm thinking to myself, like, why the fuck would you want me to take you to meet this chick? I didn't really understand. But needless to say, they decided they wanted to meet up at the park. You know, most people, they want to meet up in a public place. So they decided to meet at the park. You know, it was like maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. It's not quite dark back then because, like I said, the time hadn't changed. I guess it was doing, you know, when you spring forward. Was it spring forward? Yes. When you spring forward, when it's still, you know, don't really get dark about 9 o'clock at damn night. So, you know, he did the typical thing what most people do. They ask you what color car you gonna be driving. What you gonna be driving? What color your car is, you know? So if you got common sense, what you do is you don't tell them the color car that you're gonna be driving. You give them, like, if you're gonna be driving a red car, you tell them you're gonna be in some a white Blaze or some shit. If you're gonna be in a red pickup truck, you tell them you're gonna be in a white Blaze. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lie. Just so you can scope out the merchandise before you know, present your motherfucking self. So, apparently, she was getting dropped off as well. But I guess she thought he was going to, you know, showing up by herself or whatever. So, he's talking to her on the phone the whole time before we even get there. She's already at the park. You know, she's sitting out on one of the little benches or whatever, waiting on him. So, of course, she does the typical thing of what anybody would do. What you driving? So, he tells her, I forgot what he tells her he was driving. But anyway, it wasn't what the fuck I was driving. So, like I said, I guess he wanted to scope out the merchandise. And he showed me a picture of the young lady. She was real cute, you know, real cute, nice little, petite little thing. You know, really, really nice looking. Which, that's another thing that you have to be careful of. Now, I'm not saying that just because you meet somebody on the internet or just because you meet somebody on the chat line, that they're going to be ugly. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if you meet somebody and they send you a picture and it's just like, the shit is like, damn, kind of unbelievable. Sometimes if they said some shit too good to be true, it probably the fuck is. I mean, let's keep it 100. 9 times out of 9, if you meet somebody on a chat line, a phone chat line, not always, because it's my phone chat line, because what can fuck up, like I said, most people that's on phone chat lines, they're either looking for sex or they probably ain't the, you know, the prettiest thing in the box, you know what I'm saying? The prettiest crayon in the box. I mean, let's keep it one, you know what I'm saying? They probably not the prettiest crayon in the box, alright? So needless to say, we pull up and there is a girl sitting on the bench, but it ain't the girl in the, but let me take that back. I'm not gonna say it ain't the girl in the picture. It probably was the girl in the picture probably when she was in high school or some shit. You know, that's another thing I don't understand. You know you want to meet me. Why the fuck would you send me a picture of you 200 pounds lighter, and then when you show up to meet me, you had a bit of 450, and the picture you sent me was of somebody who was 150 pounds, and then you looking at me like I'm supposed to just be like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. No, motherfucker. Why your fat ass sent me that picture of you 20 years ago? I want to know. I never did really understand that shit. Like I said, we've all done some internet dating in our day. We've all done some internet dating, and I'm pretty sure we've all been catfished a time or two. Now, like I said, there are those of us who have met, you know, some pretty decent people who we may still be friends with to this day. But I've been catfished more times than not, and that's one of the reasons why I really don't internet date anymore. If I like I said, if I don't meet someone through a mutual friend, I've even talked to guys from Facebook. So it's still kind of like internet dating, but not really, because I actually know people that know people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll have mutual friends or whatever, so I know you a real person. You're not just somebody who pretended to be somebody else. But yeah, I just, like I said, I really wanted to come and tell you all that, because that shit been fucking with me. And like I said, I really don't know how to tell people. How do you tell somebody that you met a dude on the internet, he sent you a picture of his wing wang, and when it came time for y'all to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is that grown folks do, he pulled out his pants and he had a baby dang dang, and then he looked at you like you really supposed to just be like, okay, let's come on, get it. Anyway, I have been talking for how the fuck long? I don't know. I've been talking for over 20 minutes, and I know y'all get tired of my ass running my mouth, but I wanted to come, and I'm not done painting my nails, but I wanted to come, and it is very undecided right now, because I haven't even done my Christmas shopping yet. So I'm not going to sit there and say I am. It may be an after Christmas thing. It may be a New Year's thing. I'm not really sure yet. Or it may be when I get to 1,000 subscribers, because I am at 583 subscribers now. So I thank all 583 of you guys. There's that 583,000. Ooh, baby. 583 subscribers is a very low number to some people, but to me that's huge. And I'm actually getting more people that are subscribed to me, and more people that actually like my videos. You know what I'm saying? Some people that really think I'm funny or whatever. Like I said, I just really love doing YouTube videos, because it gives me an outlet, gives me people to talk to, and it gives me something to damn do. Like I said, I work in the house, so it's like I'm here all day. I ain't got nobody to talk to for real. I do have a boo thing now. Like I said, I am going to be doing a couples video, but he works at night and he gets off during the day, and he kind of be like, I guess he be tired. So he told me, he was like, babe, let's do this as a weekend thing. So, and this is somebody that I've known for like 3 years. So he's like my best friend. We are done with the story from 2 years ago, almost 3 years. Next year it'll be 3 years. Isn't it super funny how you can definitely look back at your older videos and you can see the growth that you have made on YouTube? And like I said, I just want to say I'm so thankful. I would have never thought. We are almost at 17,000 subscribers over here on this channel, family. Almost at 17K. Something I would have never imagined back in December 12, 2013, when I had them 500 some odd subscribers. I would have never ever even imagined. You guys, even if you watch the video in its entirety, like I asked you to, because I know, girl, yes, y'all don't be following directions and stuff. But if you watch the video in its entirety, you heard how I talked about, I was in slumps and all that type of stuff. I was still going through my depression and things like that, and I still go through it from time to time, but YouTube has helped me so much. But thanks to you guys who have watched this video. Please give it a thumbs up. I may go through periodically and release some of those older videos if you guys are interested in it. If you are interested in that, give this video a thumbs up. And like I said, later on, as I go through and I continue to watch the videos, I may release them periodically. Maybe. But if you are interested in that, give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.